Church, did you know that you can make an omelet in your air fryer? Well, if you didn't, in the eternal words of Kevin Hart, you gonna learn today. I got my ingredients. Y'all bring your appetites and let's get on into this delicious mess. Now, two very important things you need for this recipe, y'all. One is an air fryer. This right here is my Kasori air fryer, okay? Now, I lovingly refer to it as Kasori. Now, I don't know whether or not the Kasori company is Asian in any way, shape, or form, but it brings me untold amounts of joy to say Kasori as fast as possible. Number two thing you need is a chef hat. This clearly is not a chef hat, but the one I was gonna order on Amazon is on back order, so we're gonna make it work. Now, let's get on into our ingredients list. Kasori. All right, y'all, so we got 2 eggs, we got egg whites, we got half and half, kosher salt, black pepper. This right here is an air fryer liner, totally optional, but if you don't want to spend all day cleaning out your air fryer, get you one of these. And then you also want some oil. You can get spray oil. This is avocado oil. You can use canola, olive oil, whatever you basically have. I just like avocado oil because it has a very high smoke point, up to 500 degrees. And so if you tend to burn things, which I can neither confirm nor deny that I do, the avocado oil works really, really well. All right, y'all, let's get started. So let's crack our eggs. Okay, I'm never usually really good at this. Sometimes I mess it up royally. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 1 egg. All right. Number 2. What's better with that one? Okay. 2 eggs. Now, I have the egg whites here, y'all, only because I do a lot of weight training, and so egg whites are a great way to get in a lot of protein very quickly. Totally an optional step if you don't want to use it, but I like using some egg whites just so I can, increase my protein intake for the day. So I'm just gonna pour in a little bit. Listen, I don't measure. I don't measure, so if y'all are looking for a video that basically goes into exact measurements, in the eternal words of Sandy from SpongeBob, look again, okay? So this is half and half. I usually add this because I feel like it makes the eggs fluffier. Once again, I don't really measure, so just throw in however much you want. You don't want too much. A little splash will do you. This right here is some black pepper. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in there. And I love kosher salt. I don't know, it just makes me feel fancy, the little rock salt pieces or whatever. So look at that, y'all. Okay, that's about enough. Throw that in. I'm feeling fancy, maybe a little bit more. You don't want to throw in too much salt because salt's one of those things where you can add it in, but it's very hard to take it away. Okay, once that's all in, you're going to get your handy dandy fork and you're just going to start to mix this up, okay? And, some people make egg white omelets, which is cool. For me, there's just something about seeing the yellowness of the whole scrambled egg stuff that, I don't know, it's comforting to me. I don't like seeing just the clear egg. So a lot of people wonder, how long should you mix your eggs for? I've always heard that you mix them until you basically start seeing a whole bunch of air bubbles, because what you're basically doing is you're whipping air into it. And in some ways, I guess they say it makes it more fluffy. So I'm just going to go for a little bit longer. I like to go until I don't really see any big pieces of yolk left. So I think we're about getting there. And I think we're good there. Okay. All right, so on to our next step. Next thing we're gonna do is just preheat our air fryer. So we're gonna turn it on here, preheat button, 400 degrees, 5 minutes, and press start. One important thing while this is heating up, y'all, do not ever put your air fryer liners into your air fryer while it's heating up. You will burn your house down, okay? Let it heat up first, then put the liners in. And through the magic of YouTube, our air fryer is instantly preheated. So we're gonna take our air fryer liners, we're gonna throw these in. Remember our avocado oil? So what we wanna do with this is we want to make sure the bottom is saturated so that the egg doesn't stick to it, right? So we're just gonna spray in like so. Get all up in there, good to go, okay? Once that's done, we get back to our scrambled eggs, okay? And we're just gonna pour these in here, all right? Like so. Let's see if you guys can see it. All up in there, all right? Now, I'm, usually pretty greedy, so what I like to do is pretty much scrape the bowl. I want every single piece of egg in there, okay? Eggs are high, okay? We don't waste anything in this kitchen, okay? So we want it all good to the last drop, all right? And so once that's done, we make sure that our eggs are looking right, which they appear to be here, y'all. If y'all could see it. I don't want to spill it too much, okay? So it's all incorporated. Throw it back in the air fryer. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook this at 350 degrees. I usually like to set it for 7 minutes, and then I like to check it halfway through. So we're gonna go ahead and press start. Okay, y'all, so I stopped the air fryer around 3 minutes, about 3 minutes, 30 seconds, just to check on it. And as we can see here, it's looking pretty well. The eggs are mostly set. The edges are looking like they're coming in well, and there are just a little bit of wet spots still left in there. So we're gonna put it back in there for the remainder of the time. And so let's just go ahead and start this back up. All right, so I stopped it, y'all, with about a minute left. So let's take it out, see what we ended up with. And mind you, this is gonna be hot, okay? So when you're cooking an omelet, it's really to your desired level of doneness. There are a little bit of brown spots, but it's cool. I probably could have taken it out a little bit earlier, but cooking is never an exact science. So I got a little spatula here, and all I like to do is to just go in to make sure that, you can still move the egg around. There's no issues of any sort of stickage going on. And you just want to make sure of that before you decide to flip it out. Now, an easy way to do this is what we're going to do first. We're just going to flip this over, okay? Flip it over in there. And then we're going to get our plate here. We have it here, and we are just going to slide this thing out. Look at that. Beautiful. And last but not least, it would not be complete without us doing what we all do when we think we've done something down to the kitchen. A sprinkle of parsley. Do that thing. Little piece of garnish. Look at that, y'all. All right, time to taste it. Y'all look at that. Amazing. Let's see. Fluffy. Cooked through. Seasoned perfectly. But y'all, I told y'all I'm not a chef. But sometimes the food recipes actually do turn out well. And the great thing about this, y'all, is that this is a really good base recipe because we haven't even talked about throwing add-ins yet. Vegetables, meat, whatever you like, but as long as you have the core recipe down, you're usually good to go. But y'all, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you enjoyed me making it, and I hope you try it at home. So if you liked what I said, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all social media at DatDamnDasher. And until next time, y'all, drop down in these comments and let me know what you thought about this recipe and what else I should make next. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.